Welcome to this video demo for the Online Research Database Service, or ORDS. The ORDS is a free centrally supported service for University of Oxford researchers and their collaborators elsewhere. It allows you to create, edit and share databases online. ORDS offers secure cloud hosting for all your data. Because your data is stored centrally, that means you can access it from anywhere where there's a web connection. It also means everything is automatically backed up, so you don't need to worry. ORDS is also designed to make collaboration easy. As well as being able to share data with team members within Oxford, you can add colleagues from other institutions as project members. If you're a member of the University of Oxford, you can log into the ORDS using your single sign-on credentials. This will be the same username and password that you use for accessing email and things like library resources. Hopefully this sign-on screen looks familiar. On the other hand, if you have colleagues at other UK institutions, they can log in via the UK Access Management Federation. This screen gives them the option of typing in the name of their organisation, and that will take them through to their own institutional login. If you have colleagues elsewhere, you can apply for a virtual university card. When you get started with the ORDS, the first thing you'll want to do is create a project. If you're working on that project as part of a team, you'll want to add other people from the team as project members. To do this, simply type in their email address. You can add people as project members with one of three different roles. Viewers can see data, but they can't edit it. Contributors can add, edit and delete data within databases, but they can't create new databases or delete them. Project administrators can do almost anything. Within your ORDS project, you'll want to create one or more databases. You have the option of either uploading an existing database or creating a new one from scratch using the ORDS system. Let's upload an existing database. To do this, we simply choose the file that we want. This can be either an SQL file, an Access database, or one or more CSV files. And then we click Upload. And ORDS tells us that the upload process is happening and that it'll send us an email when that's completed. Once the upload process is complete, you'll see that some new buttons have appeared. Let's have a look at the database structure. This interface allows you to see the tables that make up the database and the fields within them. You can edit the tables and the relationships between them. This is also the interface you'd use if you were creating a new database from scratch. Let's change the name of this field here. We simply click it to select it, click Edit Field, and then type in the new name we want. We can also add a new table. Just click the Add Table button, place it where we want it to be, and give the table a name. Let's make this a table for membership fees. Then we'll want to add some new fields to the table, so we click Add Field and again give the field a name. We can also set the data type for the field. It might be an integer, a decimal number, text, or perhaps something more specialised like date or time. Because this is a historical database, the annual fee might be in pounds, shillings and pence, so let's make it text. Now let's have a look at how we edit data within ORDS. This gives us a list of our tables which we can click on to view the contents. This table contains a couple of typos. Let's tidy those up. You can see that the background of the cell turns blue to indicate that there are unsaved changes. We just click here to save the changes, and there we are. Once you've got your data in the ORDS, you'll want to run some queries. For fairly basic queries, you can use the ORDS Query Builder. This allows you to select a table, and then you can select some or all of the fields within that. Let's just select these four. We can run the query, and we see here the results are displayed in tabular form. I have the option of exporting the query results as a CSV file, so I could analyse them in another piece of software or save a copy somewhere, or I could save the query results as a data set. That means I can access them again in the future, or if I choose, I can make the information available online. For more complex queries, you can use SQL. This page allows you to type in SQL queries and gives you some help by breaking them down into their component parts. Here on the right is some help text and some links to further information. If you have a pre-written SQL query, you can just paste it in and ORDS will separate it into its component parts. Now, if we run this query, we can see the results. As before, we can export the results as a CSV file or save them as a dataset. Let's see what that looks like. So we need to give the dataset a name and a description so we know what it is. Now, if we create it as a static dataset, that means it'll be a snapshot of the data as it is at the moment. If any more information is added to this table, it won't be included in the query results. If, however, we leave it as a dynamic dataset, it will be automatically updated in the future if the underlying database is updated. We can choose whether to make it public or whether to restrict it to project members. Let's make this one public. So here we see the list of datasets. I can run it again and view that. And if we go up here to the Search ORDS projects, this shows us all the projects that are publicly available. And so I can find here the dataset that I've just created and I can view it, and anyone would be able to see this whether or not they were logged into the ORDS. This is a great way of making your data available online in a quick and easy fashion, perhaps to share it with some colleagues or perhaps to support something like a conference presentation. If you'd like to find out more about the ORDS, you can visit the website and try it out for yourself. And if you have any questions, you can drop the ORDS team an email. Thanks for watching.